lot of bumps on this road. I wouldn't do that.
I can't see it. Oh wait. Oh, there I am. Pretty sunset.
Sunset, we're like a bunch of clouds. No sunset. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy out there with everything that's going on. I have a short little video. I want to address one of the most common questions that I get on my channel, or whether it's on Instagram, anything. My dog's freaking barking in the background because I'm outside. Anyways, I always have people asking me what wheel and tire setup I have. What are the size of my tires? What are the specs of my wheels? So that's what I wanted to talk about, because usually WRX and STI owners, we all kind of run the same wheel setup. There's one specific wheel setup that is the perfect setup that doesn't require camber, doesn't require rolling of the fenders, it doesn't require any of that stuff. You can literally lower the car to like a good height where the car's functional, you're not scraping and stuff like that. You can throw some aftermarket wheels and tires on and the car is going to be just good to go. And you know, that's what I want to go ahead and let you guys know of today. So anyways, let's go ahead and come over here to the car. I'm gonna cover what I'm running on my STI. By the way, if you guys are watching for the first time, this is my 2020 Subaru STI. I just got this back in December, so I've had it for like a total of 4 months, and I've done a couple of modifications, nothing too crazy, but I've got some stuff cooking up for the next couple of videos, next couple of weeks. And since we're quarantined, I'm gonna have to be recording in front of my house for the next couple of weeks until all of this stuff starts to get better, hopefully sooner rather than later. But these are going to be my Yokohama Advent Sports. These are the RZ2 model. They are 18 by 9.5 plus 45, and I am running a 265/35 tire on it. So this is going to be a little bit less aggressive than what people usually run. You can see it's pretty flush with the fender. It's still a little sunk in. I do want to add like a 5mm spacer just to have it more lined up and flush with the fender. Have it poke out just a little bit more, just so it sits a little bit better. And it's all just more lined up perfectly. But yeah, this is 18 by 9.5 plus 45, so it's a little bit less aggressive. What people usually run is the 18 by 9.5 plus 38. 38 offset is going to be the perfect fitment for this car. It's going to be the fitment where it is perfectly flush and you don't have to do any fender work, you don't have to do any camber. If you do want to get camber, you know, you're gonna have to buy control arms and stuff like that, and those are a couple $100 a pop for the front and the rear. So to avoid that, these are the tire specs that you want to go with. 9.5 plus 45 or 9.5 plus 38 is going to be perfect and will work just fine for your WRX or your STI. And this is going to be for the 2015 plus chassis, so I don't know how well it'll work for the previous models, but for the 2015 plus chassis, I know it definitely works for sure. There's some guy yelling over there. Give you guys a quick look of the back. Now, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, or if you're new, I used to have Volt TE37s on my 2018 WRX that I had before I traded it in for this, and I was running an 18 by 10 plus 40 offset. So with these cars, you typically want to stick with a 9.5 or 10 for the width of the wheel. And then as far as the offset, you want to stick pretty high up, as far as like 38, 40, 45, anywhere between that range. Anything lower than that is when you're going to start to want to roll your fenders or add camber to make the wheel fit and not rub and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. And for those of you that don't really know what offset means, to put it real easy for you guys, the lower the offset, the more the wheel is going to poke out. It doesn't necessarily mean though that the wheel is more aggressive or it's wider or bigger or anything like that. It's just where the mounting point of the wheel is to the wheel hub. So the lower the offset, the more in it is, and it'll poke out more. The higher the offset, the more this way it is, and it'll sit inside the wheel well more. So one website that I do use whenever I am wheel shopping for either one of these cars is willtheyfit.com. I will put their link in the description below. They are very helpful because they allow you to compare a current setup with a new setup of wheels, and it also allows you to compare with tires as well. So if you have your stock wheel specs and you are looking at some aftermarket, you can put your stock wheel specs and then the aftermarket ones, and it'll show you before and after, so it's really helpful. But besides that, you know, that's about it. Quick little video to help you guys out if you're shopping for some aftermarket wheels and tires. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, as far as tires, I just recommend going 265/35 every single time with this car. If you're gonna put a 9.5 or a 10-inch wide tire on the car, just go with a 265/35 if you're not looking to run any stretch on the car, which I know most of you are not going to be wanting to do that. 265/35 is, you know, basically what everyone runs. It's functional, it's comfortable, no stretch whatsoever. So that's just the best tire spec that you can go ahead and do with that width. So anyways, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below. We are so close to 5,000 subs, so, you know, help me out, support the channel, support me. Let's get it to 5,000. I already appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.